What's up guys, I'm going to do another Call of Duty Infinite Warfare video, and this time we're going to be talking about Extinction 2.0 and just basically about Extinction in this game. And right now it's been confirmed that the three game modes that we will have in Infinite Warfare are Campaign, Multiplayer, and Zombies. And I already posted a video about the Zombies mode because I think it's just so dumb, and I really think that honestly, why do we need three studios to be doing zombies every single year? So this year in 2016, we're having Treyarch Zombies, we're getting the DLC for that, and then, later this year, we'll be getting Infinite Warfare Zombies. All next year, we'll be getting DLC for that Zombies, and then also later that year, we'll be getting Sledgehammer's game with Exo Zombies in that, or whatever the equivalent is in Sledgehammer's next game. But it's so dumb to me to think that we're going to be getting zombies every single year. And so many people in the gaming community are just so burnt out on zombies right now. Like, there is almost no good zombie games out there besides Call of Duty. Call of Duty is the only one that can really pull it off. And when I say pull it off, I mean like Treyarch Zombies. I don't mean Sledgehammer's Exo Zombies. I don't think anybody really enjoyed that a whole lot. Tons of people played it and they're like, well, okay, because they wanted some zombies or something to hold them over until Black Ops 3 when they got real zombies. But I don't think there's a single person on the planet who liked Exo Zombies more than regular zombies, because it felt so off, and the controls and just the animations and stuff felt so slow and kind of like jagged compared to Treyarch Zombies. And it didn't feel a whole lot like Treyarch Zombies. It just felt like some tacked on game mode, which that's what it was. It was a tacked on game mode that once Activision saw how much people wanted the zombies in Advanced Warfare, and when tons of people made videos and there was tons of hype about that end zombies thing on Riot, when you played survival on there, so many people lost their minds about that, and they were so happy that they could play zombies. And so Activision was like, oh crap, screw this Exo survival trash, we need to do Exo Zombies. And so that's basically where Exo Zombies came from. It wasn't planned from the beginning for them to do it, but they had to do it because that's what everybody wanted. And I don't think anybody wanted zombies in this game. I hear a lot of people saying like, oh, this won't match up against Treyarch Zombies, and of course it won't. Treyarch is the founder. They are the ones who make zombies what it is. They are just the king of zombies, and Sledgehammer can't even compete, and I don't think Infinity Ward would be able to compete whatsoever. And I think that it's still a possibility that we could get Extinction in this game. I really liked Extinction and Ghosts. I thought it was a really good add-on for a third game mode. Technically, Ghosts had four. There was Campaign, Multiplayer, Squads, and Extinction. They kind of advertised Squads as like the third game mode for the longest time. So people thought that it was just like survival, like it was in Modern Warfare 3. So they thought they were getting like a reskin to Modern Warfare 3 basically. But then right before launch, there was a few trailers and stuff that was leaked, and the achievements were leaked, and it revealed Extinction, which was a hidden game mode which you got once you like completed a portion of the campaign or got to a certain level in multiplayer or whatever. And it was this alien mode, and so many people were looking forward to that, and I personally loved it. I thought I'm like prestige 20, 21 or something like that in Extinction, and I think it's a really fun game mode. It wasn't the best, but I still played it a ton. And whenever I, go onto forums and stuff and I see people talking about Extinction, somebody always brings up, they say, oh, Extinction isn't as good as Treyarch Zombies. Treyarch Zombies is always better. Screw Extinction, I want zombies. But I don't think that that's what Infinity Ward was going for. I don't think that Infinity Ward was trying, or I guess it was technically like Neversoft. They were trying to outdo Treyarch Zombies and go, okay, well, our game mode is better than zombies. They were just trying to have a third game mode that the community would like, and that they would feel that they got their money's worth out of this game. And I definitely got my money's worth out of it. I put like 10 prestiges in the multiplayer, master prestige and multiplayer, and I played it like for another 10 days after 10 days of game time after I hit master prestige, and then I'm like prestige 22 in Extinction. So I've definitely got my money's worth out of this. But I like Extinction because it was something different. it was this different game mode that we had never seen before. So in Modern Warfare 2 we had the Spec Ops missions, and then Modern Warfare 3 had the Spec Ops missions, and they had survival, which was pretty cool. But in Modern Warfare 3 it wasn't that great of a third game mode. Like in World at War we had campaign, multiplayer, and Nazi zombies. In Modern Warfare 2 we had campaign, multiplayer, and Spec Ops. Black Ops 1 we had campaign, multiplayer, and zombies. And then Modern Warfare 3 was like campaign, multiplayer, and survival / Spec Ops. It was like okay. I definitely think that Extinction was a better third game mode than survival / Spec Ops was in Modern Warfare 3. That just kind of seemed like something you would do if you were really bored of multiplayer, or if you just really didn't get the game or anything, or you didn't have like Xbox Live or something to play multiplayer. That's what you would play. But I really liked Extinction. Like I said, I don't think Infinity Ward was trying to outdo Treyarch Zombies. They just kind of wanted to make their own thing, and I really think that they missed out on a really big opportunity to do Extinction in Infinite Warfare, because Infinite Warfare is like space combat and stuff, and Extinction now has what always had aliens in it, but it's now like you're in the Ark or whatever, the place, the like space station above Earth and stuff, while the Earth is basically getting taken over by aliens. And I think that'd be an awesome storyline to just kind of go back to Earth and to just wipe out all of the cryptids and just kind of like reclaim Earth after this time. And the storyline isn't really why a lot of people play Call of Duty or play, I shouldn't say play video games in general, but especially Call of Duty. Not a whole lot of people are playing campaign anymore. Most people just hop into multiplayer or something. Zombies is kind of story, driven, but most people just want to hop in and kill zombies, get to a high round or something like that. Like, I have completely lost track of what the storyline is in Black Ops 3, and frankly, I don't care anymore. But I really liked Extinction. I really think that they should have like 3, if they are going to do it, they should have like 2 or 3 maps on the disc when it ships. That way, with I think the biggest problem with Extinction and Ghost was the replayability. So it was, compared to Zombies, it was a lot more boring to go back and play. And plus, you didn't have a pause button, which really sucked in Extinction. But when you basically you play through Extinction once and you beat it once, then it's like, well, what do I do now? Do I go back and do the exact same thing? Because it literally is the exact same thing. Whereas if you play Zombies, you can't really beat Zombies. You're just trying to survive to get a high round. Sure, you can do like Easter eggs and stuff in like Origins or in Mob of the Dead and stuff like that to actually end the game. I guess also Horizon Rock doesn't do that, but in Zombies there's so much more. There's so much more content and just stuff you can do. You can do the Easter eggs. There's so many different weapons. There's the pack punch machine, all these perks, all these little tiny musical Easter eggs. So many things you can do in Horizon Rock. You can get the bows. In Zetsubo no Shima, you can get the KT4. And there's just so much more content in Zombies, so it makes it have a lot more replayability. But I think with Extinction, if they kind of make it more of an open world type dealio, so it's not necessarily I kind of liked in Extinction how it wasn't always just, okay, you took out this one generator and then you go to this next one. In some areas you go to a new area and you get to pick how you take out the area. You can take out this generator first and then this one and then this one, and you can be like, okay, well, I really don't want to take out this generator first, because if I do, then I'm probably going to get swarmed from behind and I'm probably going to die. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to this generator and take out this one first, so I can get a skill point and get a upgrade my riot shield on my back, so it'll help me take out this generator before, stuff like that. But it was essentially the same thing with Extinction. In Extinction, it was the exact same thing on every single map. You would go to a generator, or whatever the equivalent was in each of the respective maps, and you would start it up and then you defend it for a certain amount of time from all these different aliens, and then you would go to the next one and you do that, and then you defend that one and then you go to the next one, and then sometimes in some of the maps you'd have a boss fight, other times you have to run all the way back, and it was kind of boring after a while. Like I'm gonna be honest, I probably might not get to Master Prestige because I pretty much done every single thing you can do in Extinction. Like by the time I hit 16th prestige or whatever in Extinction, I was so bored of the game that the only reason I am, advanced like 5 prestiges is because I bought the game again on the Xbox One and wanted to get all the achievements. And so, over the course of getting all the Extinction achievements, I've gone up like 5 prestiges. But now I've completed like every achievement on the 360 and the Xbox One, and I still have like 4 prestiges to go, which, it's kind of boring now. The teeth system was pretty cool, but I really think that they should have a system where they have 4 or so maps where it's more kind of open worldy. So there's you basically get to choose like wherever you want to go on the map. So it's not just following like a linear path all the way through the map. That you actually can, if you want to, you can go and you can take out the very final hive, or and you can put the generator down at the very final one, but it'd be super hard, but you can still do that, and just have it be like super open, and just so much more stuff you can do other than take out hives with the generator. If there was a lot more than just doing that the whole time, I think it'd be a lot more fun and a lot more replayable. But I also think that they should have straight up missions where it's sort of like point of contact. But then they should also have little kind of like side challenges, kind of like the Spec Ops missions from Modern Warfare 3 and Modern Warfare 2, where it's kind of like a snippet from the campaign, but this time, these little snippets would be from Extinction itself. So it'd be like this little separate little mission where it's like, oh, you have to escort this human from, this bunker or something, clear over to this area and stuff like that. So you have like all these different missions set in the same main maps that the main Extinction like point of contact style game mode is, but you have these little like side quest things too that you can do for XP and rank up and stuff like that too. I think that'd be really cool. But I just want to say that I think that it's still a possibility to get Extinction 2.0, even though they've announced that there's going to be campaign, multiplayer, and zombies. Extinction 1.0 wasn't even announced until like October, like right before the game came out. Nobody even knew it existed until then. And then also with Advanced Warfare, the main third game mode was going to be Exo Survival, but then right before the game came out, people found out that there was that little bonus zombies thing, and that was super awesome. And so it basically transformed the DLC plans from having 4 multiplayer maps and like an Exo Survival map or whatever, to having Exo Zombies maps, and basically changed their whole plans. So Exo Zombies was essentially taking place as the third game mode instead of Exo Survival. But yeah, tell me what you guys think of this in the comments down below. I liked Extinction. I don't think it's as good as Zombies, but it doesn't need to be. It just needs to be something different, because if we're getting 3 Zombies modes every single year, then what's the point? It's gonna get so boring if we have a new map like every 4 months for basically however long Call of Duty lasts. If we have a new map every 4 months on just zombies, it gets so boring. And even playing, the Treyarch zombies, after a while, it gets boring because you've done like everything. So, imagine having a zombies mode every single year when it's literally the exact same thing. Whereas with Extinction, it was different, which was nice, and it was a cool little break and a cool different. It was different. That was the kind of the key point of this. So tell me what you guys think of this in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video.